It's August 2020, the 8th month of an absolute shit year. We're in the midst of a pandemic, the economy is faltering, and unemployment is at record highs. It's an anxious and scary time for everyone. Our mentally flawed political system, piss-poor leadership, and social media hysteria has conjured up immense civil unrest all over the country. Masks are political, the value of black lives is being debated, and the economy continues to operate in the interest of the 1%. 2020 is not good. It's fucking terrible. The repercussions of the US's abysmal handling of the pandemic is going to hamstring the lives of so many people for years to come. Society is completely devolving into one of two camps: ignorant assholes or depressed cynics. No one knows what to do, and we're sad and angry because of it. But besides all that, do you know what we have to look forward to at the end of the month? School. The end of August is going to be so awesome. Having schools open back up is such an amazing idea right now. I can't wait for thousands of students to return to school, chill in their petri dish of a classroom, get sick, and die. It's a Zoomer's dream. Anxious and dead is going to be the go-to quote for all headstones for the class of 2022. This is all happening because the state of this country is so screwed up. Its school systems especially. With my college, UT Austin, we're facing a nightmare scenario. There are far too many students that don't give enough of a fuck about wearing a mask and social distancing. The schools taking half measures isn't good enough. The parties are going to happen, exceptions are going to be made, and people are going to get sick. It's an inevitability given the anxious state everyone is in. People just want to feel normal. There are so many ways to rationalize your reasoning behind putting yourself in a vulnerable position. Making exceptions isn't evil, it's just irresponsible, which is why we're going to be in this mess for so long. And for the people willing to do the right thing, aka the reclusive cynics, they're terrified. And rightfully so. So I ask this: how can a school operate on the campus and not get people sick? Well, the answer is they can't. No matter where the headspace of society is, opening schools doesn't help. I know school is normal. The feeling of going to class is comforting because it's familiar. But you know what? We're in an unfamiliar time. The only familiar thing about this upcoming semester is the bullshit reasoning as to why tuition costs are so high. Pandemic University. A hollow husk of an experience that we already paid too much for. But you know what makes it all worth it? Sports. Aw yeah, hook 'em horns, baby. That'll make everything alright. We can't get a quality education over Zoom anyways, so let's just get on with the football, goddammit. And the only reason colleges are dead set in opening back up in the fall is because the entire foundation of the US college system is predicated on their brand equity. Where you attended college is such a powerful identifier for people. Burnt Orange, Bevo, and football obfuscate the fact that universities are overpriced bullshit, where you're tricked into believing that you're part of something special. US colleges are soulless institutions without the perceived brand. Football is the only justification to why tuition isn't being reduced for so many colleges in the US. It's the only product worth paying for. If marketing and branding is the backbone of so many colleges, not having a football season makes their product offering significantly worse, and its absence leaves a lot of questions on what you're actually paying for. Health and safety precautions? Technology for learning during the pandemic? Honestly, who knows? And even still, if the campus isn't fully operational, wouldn't that money slide over to pandemic innovations anyway? So why are they paying for football? The amount of money spent on football would be so much better spent on improving the educational experience during this unprecedented time. Or you could just reduce tuition and let us have our shit semester. But no, they decide to mess with people's financial stability and offer them a significantly worse experience that puts thousands of people in a compromising position. It is so disheartening to see how schools are cobbling together the remnants of their broken business model. Campuses should not be open. Football should not happen. Students should not be concerned about having to go back to classrooms to continue their education. Zoomers are so much more technically savvy than any other generation. Give them the opportunities they deserve, please. Try and make them feel safe in their own homes. The pandemic is not going to last forever. Reduce the tuition, postpone the football season, and fuck off with your bullshit. College institutions may as well be on Shark Tank with the amount of equity that they are trying to squeeze out of their vulnerable students. The way this country is dealing with the pandemic is absolutely terrible, and trying to open up campuses is compounding that fact. What a catastrophic example of how branding has failed to build institutions where their constituents have faith in them. I'm just disappointed, and for that reason, I'm out.